this is a collective reading for the full moon. This could go for any zodiac sign. Sun, moon, or rising. I just pick up on a bunch of different energies and follow what I'm receiving. So the first card that I got was the Asparagus Dragon. That is a lot about being consistent. Consistent with your priorities, consistent to what's important to you, and possibly making even a list and checking each time on that list that you get things done, because it'll be very helpful to you. This rings a bell through this reading, but also there's a whole separate message that I get from it, all in all. In the past, I do see that there was a time of inspiration. I get inspiration through this whole thing. Just a lot of inspiring things that have been happening that make you want to change things up. It definitely could have been with a lover or a person, a love interest that you met, and it made you want to start kind of a new passionate beginning with this person. This person could definitely be somebody that you feel very committed to right now. If it's not a person, then this is a choice you would have to make, that you were passionate towards one path more than the other, and you were very committed to a certain path. The reason why I say you're very committed is because you also got the Hierophant card in the past. So this means high commitment. This is standing your ground and keeping your ground there. I also got that paired with the Judgment card. So I feel like there was a big judgment call to make about this. You didn't know, really. I get the vibe of I'm at a loss for words, that kind of feeling. So it was that kind of, and that could be a good thing, like, wow, this is so breathtaking, or that could be at a, this is so shocking, I can't believe I feel so committed to this. You're at a loss of words. I do see that you wanted to make a judgment call on if you should even start this or end this or what. I feel like this was something that was very hard for you to make a decision on. You were having a very hard time making that good call. Like, is this good? Is this not good? I don't know. Right now, I see in the present the Six of Wands and the Five of Pentacles came out. So as soon as I saw these two together, I thought, you win some, you lose some. So I feel like right now you're weighing out your options. You're weighing out, you definitely don't want to feel stuck, and you're not letting yourself be stuck in a mindset, stuck with a person, stuck in a job, anything like that, stuck on your decisions. You're trying to be very definitive, possibly consistent with that. Maybe that's what the list needs to be, is writing down your goals and being consistent with what you actually want to do. You are figuring out right now that you don't want to give your time to certain situations, though you're also very committed to it. Oh, I get a little inconsistency. So that Asparagus Dragon is telling you to be consistent. I'm getting inconsistency in your head with this. I feel like you're kind of up and down about it. You don't know. You want it, you do, but you don't. So it's very up and down. Wishy-washy a little bit. The obstacles I got, yeah, was the Seven of Cups with the Death card. I feel like you are very foggy on what to do. You are kind of confused. I get a very confused feeling from this. Like there's a veil on your eyes almost, or something, but you're having a hard time ending it because you don't want to start new, because I feel like this really fills your heart, and this is something that you really, really wanted, and something that you've been wanting in your life, something that you have been wishing for, but you're having issues actually staying and hearing, or being consistent with it, or wanting it definitively or not wanting it. I'm getting very confusing vibes from this. Though I do see that there is a lot of hope and inspiration through this. you're also that trumped over those cards. That's one message. So even though you're feeling very foggy and confused about it, I do see a lot of hope with it. I feel like you have a lot of hope as well in this. Like, you very hopeful about it, and rightfully so, because it is hopeful. I feel like this is a very hopeful goal and inspirational goal or path that you're taking. I feel like there's a lot of it's like a dream come true is also what I'm hearing. Four of Cups also came out in the obstacles. So I feel like even though it's very hopeful and you're kind of having a hard time seeing that right now, you're in your head a lot about it and you don't know if it's hopeful. So I get such a confused feeling from this. I can't say it enough. The Eight of Swords came out as well with that. So that is being blinded. That's not really knowing. You're having your eyes covered right now. I don't think you're seeing all the good in this, and I think you're having a hard time weighing out your options and your decisions and stuff because you're very confused. What's going to help? I think the King of Swords, so this is about fairness, justice, but it's also about receiving news. So I think what's going to help is giving that news that you need to give out, or receiving the news, the clarity I get, big time. Clarity on the decision you make, especially because this is also Ace of Swords, King of Swords, that's Two of Swords. That's being at a crossroads and making that decision, being kind of stuck, like, oh, which way do I go? I think that you know which way to go, and I think that there is a lot of clarity in this situation, and it is good to weigh out your options. I hear that a lot, like, weigh out your options. This is the Two of Pentacles, so that's usually balancing finances and stuff, but in this situation I feel like it's balancing out your options. And I don't think like, oh, there's several options. Well, it could be several options with people, but I don't really get that. I get your life, like, what's good and what's bad, you know, and what's good to focus on and what's not good to focus on. What's really good for you is what I'm hearing. And I do think that I feel like what's going to help is you're going to receive some clarification. Like, there's going to be a definitive clarification that's going to take you out of the crossroads, and you're going to be like, oh, okay, I know exactly what to do now. I think maybe there might be something that comes to light, maybe some sort of message you get, or news, or anything like that. It comes to light, and it helps you kind of weigh out those options and gives you more clarity on the situation. I do see the Knight of Cups as well. So I do think if you are needing an apology or some sort of romantic gesture towards you, I think that will help you make the decision too. And this is a positive one. This is a very usually emotional, loving, romantic gesture that comes at you. And it's a very sweet one. I get a very sweet one. And it does show you, it does kind of help you take that blindfold off and show you the inspiration that is there, the hope that is there. So I really think something's going to happen that's going to make you feel very definitive about the situation. I think right now you're just kind of foggy. So I do see a very new beginning between, it's the Ace of Cups, so it makes me want to say love. So if this is about love, definitely. I see a new beginning in love, or maybe even a new person in love as well. Could very well be a new, you know, a new beginning. But it's definitely, with the love, there's going to be a lot of passion, and I do see it being a very beautiful connection. And you ultimately getting back together with them and feeling good about the situation, and feeling like things are fair and balanced and reconciled. Now, I also did get another path to things. I do see, I think if you don't let that blindfold come off and you just kind of stay in that confusion and that indecisiveness and that inconsistency with the situation, there could end up being quite a bit of conflict and put you back at the crossroads. I really think there's something you need to see here. I think you need to see the good in the situation rather than the bad, definitely, because I do see this as being a huge commitment and something that lasts a long time in a happy way. I get a very happy feeling. So it just, I think the outcome kind of depends on how you want to take it, which decision you want to make, how you want to see things. It really depends on that. And, you know, you could see one way and start new and reconcile and be happy and have like this really nice, passionate, could be love, could be just a new spark towards a job field or work that you're feeling. Either way, it's a union and a beautiful one. So I think if you do kind of, you know, way more towards this option, then I think there's or I don't know, you'll know. It could you be weighing more towards this option and that's what brings it to you, or weighing away from the option and that's what brings it to you. So either way, I don't know yet. That's up to you. I mean, you know your life. 5, 6, 7. So on top of, you know, there could be a lot of conflict and being stuck at crossroads, there also could be some deception on a separate path, on a different path that you take. I really see this as split up. And I do see you being kind of stuck. I, for some reason, feel Ace of Wands isn't usually about a cycle, but it is about new beginnings. So that just makes me think it goes in a cycle. And so, especially with careers, too. So if you're having a lot of sharp words or arguments and things like that, and you're having a hard time seeing it through, I mean, it could make you feel a little stuck in the situation, like you're kind of dangling in time. You don't really know which way to go there. And, you know, new beginnings are having a hard time starting because you're kind of stuck. I feel like you're stuck in a mindset, though. That's what I feel, you know? And this is the possible outcome. So I think you do have two paths to take, and I do see them both going in completely different ways. It's like you could forgive the situation, or you could just hold on to it. You know, that's the kind of the vibe I'm getting. Yeah. So let go of it or hold on, but I really feel like holding on is kind of what brings the holding on to, especially if there's just been like a rocky time in a relationship, or a rocky time in a workplace. Holding on to those things is kind of going to bring you down a little bit. But letting go of it does start new and makes you feel really good. So however you want to take that, however that resonates with you. The zodiac signs I'm seeing in this, definitely Taurus, and I'm definitely seeing Aquarius. I see Scorpio, big time. Gemini. Yeah, Gemini. Cancer as well. Yeah. Yeah, so just, I think you know what decision to make. All right, you have a good night.